The joy that comes with being with Maine Adaptive is this sense I get of childlike abandon. So I have cerebral palsy, so I've been a wheelchair user for about as long as I've been around. I've used a number of mobility devices throughout my life, but I would say the wheelchair specifically over time has become my dominant mobility device. I remember skiing for the very first time. It was so liberating to be so carefree. And when I'm out biking and I get to cruise through a mud puddle, I'm like a 5-year-old. I'm squealing, with delight. And that, to me, that's what joy really is. When you get to experience something that takes you from the mundane to the extraordinary. There's a lot of cool equipment at Maine Adaptive, but one of my most favorite pieces of adaptive equipment is an adaptive outdoor all-terrain vehicle, if you will, known as the rig. It allowed me to no longer be a spectator, to be an active participant. It is the most fun I think I've ever had on an adaptive piece of equipment. It allows me to explore at my own pace. The rig is great in that regard. I was really grateful to have something like the rig because it allowed me to physically exert less and find more joy. It's awesome to just take the rig through like a giant pile of leaves with no regard for what's gonna they're just gonna fly up. I never got to experience that as a kid, where you just pile the leaves up and jump in. The rig allows me to do fun things like that, cruising through puddles and crashing through leaves and climbing hills. It takes away the restriction that my physical limitations may cause. I try to be more aware of, like, when I'm going fast, what does it feel like? It feels like what I imagine it would feel like for a 5-year-old riding a bike for the first time with training wheels. And when those training wheels start to come off, they feel the breeze in their hair and the wind on their face. That's how the rig makes me feel when I'm going fast. And I let out like a whooping sound of excitement. My experiences with Maine Adaptive have brought about the importance and the role that joy plays in everyday life.